Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Hangar 0. This is the last boss guide, which is Colossus Prime. And so this boss, you basically need 4 people to know what they're doing. There are 3 people who are going to be farm marks, and there's going to be 1 person, which is the tank, which actually has to direct the boss's attacks during a certain phase. So what I'm going to do is just going to roll the clip and explain as things happen. So right here, you're literally just going to DPS the boss until 90%. So what he does is he's always going to do a inner attack and then an outer attack, so just make sure you're ready for that. And then he does a bunch of really weird Gatling guns and missiles and blah blah blah. Just ignore all of that. So this attack you need to pay attention to though. The moment he starts shooting missiles into the air, it's going to target everyone. And what you need to do to avoid this is simply just start moving, and you will be able to avoid this. You don't want to get hit by this attack because it creates a bleed stack. So just avoid this at all costs. So you see over here, you literally just keep moving and you'll be fine. And once that's done, it's 90%. So at 90%, he's going to do a suction attack and you're going to F-roll backwards. Right after you F-roll backwards, you're going to notice you have a big circle around you and you cannot get hit by that in hard mode. On easy mode, it's fine, you'll just get dazed. But we're seeing that now. You see, I get F-rolled and voila. That everyone gets this giant circle around them and they'll start charging up. So you see over here that now it's charging up. That's like zoom, zoom, zoom. And the moment it fills up, there's going to be attack that's going to hit you. And what you need to do is you need to SS or you need a tactical roll, or you just need to get out of this if it is hard mode. If you don't get out of this, it's an instant kill. So pay attention to that. As you can see here, everyone cucks me really hard because what you're supposed to do is everyone's supposed to split up like that. So there's no one overlapping each other, but you know, everyone loves me so much. So you see Z over here and you see Titan over here. They all decided to put all of their bombs next to me, and so I have nowhere to go and I get dazed. So again, on easy mode, it's fine. All you're gonna do is get dazed. However, on hard mode, all of us are dead. So just keep that in mind. So you see over here, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so once all those explosions are over, now is the mech phase. So there's 3 people that need to position themselves at a very specific area. So the map is going to be split into thirds. So over here, there's a 12 o'clock position, there's a 4 o'clock position, and there's an 8 o'clock position. So Alesti will be at the 12 o'clock position, we have Owl at the 4 o'clock position, and me at the 8 o'clock position. What we do is exactly the same, it just really depends on what clock position we are, and we're all going to be moving clockwise. The reason we move clockwise is it's just easier for us. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be guiding these guided missiles, which will keep following us until they hit us, into one of these spider mines. That's going to happen soon, and I'll show you as it happens. So we're just going to DPS. So make sure that if you are not one of these farm marks, that you quickly huddle up close to the boss if you're not doing the farm marks. And what the boss is going to do is he's going to shoot these missiles out towards the farm mark. Make sure that you are not in the way of the missile, because if you block the missile by accident, or if you get hit by that missile by accident, it will screw up the mechanics and you'll basically just fail the mech phase. So you'll see here. Next, you're going to see over here, Colossus Prime summons spider mines. So you're going to see around the map that there's going to be like one here, one here, one here, one here. He summons a total of like 6 spider mines, okay? So everyone needs to take care of 2. So Lesty at the 12 o'clock position is going to take care of these 2. Owl at the 4 o'clock position takes care of these 2. Me at the 8 o'clock position, I take care of these 2. This just makes sure that all the spider mines are covered, because you need to hit all 6 spider mines in order to take off his shield over here, his lightning shield. So you'll see over here that the little spider right here, that is the spider mine. And once he spawns all 6 of the spider mines, you can see there's one there, one there, one there. I think there's a couple there, and something like around there or something, right? So once he spawns all 6 of them, he's going to shoot missiles at us. Make sure not to stand into the range of the spider mine. You'll see that he has 2 little circles. So this circle over here, if you stand here, the spider mine will pop up. If you stand here, the spider mine will chase you. So just make sure not to activate the spider mine until the missile that the boss is going to shoot at you is relatively close. You're going to see here, next he's going to shoot the missiles. The moment you know if he shot a missile is because you have this giant crosshair on your head. When you have this giant crosshair, it means the boss is going to shoot missiles now. So it's very important for the DPS party right here not to stand in the line of sight of the boss and the far mark. So there's going to shoot a missile over there, he's going to shoot a missile over there, and he's going to shoot a missile over here. So just make sure that the DPS party is not at 12 o'clock, not at 4 o'clock, and not at 8 o'clock, and you'll be fine. So what you want to pay attention is right here. You see that missile right there? It's going to start flying towards me. And if I run in circles, it's going to chase me in circles. So I just need to make sure that I bring this missile towards the spider mine over here. You don't have to wake it up like what I do. However, I find this easiest for me. But you definitely can do it a different way if you want. So you see over here, I wake up the spider mine. And once the spider mine's about to grab me, this missile is going to hit the spider mine. And he's going to grab the missile instead of me. So we're going to see that. Ooh, you see? Once he's grabbed the missile, the spider mine's going to start turning the missile to face the boss. And at that moment, I just need to CC the spider mine. You don't have to wait for the missile to actually physically point at the boss. You can just CC him right away. So don't worry about that. So you see over here, I send Marky to the rescue. He CCs it. And you'll see that the spider mine starts running towards the boss and is going to self-destruct and hurt the boss and take off his shield. So right here, now we're waiting. Again, I'm bleeding the second missile. So you don't have a lot of time before the second missile comes. Once the first missile shoots out, you basically have to mad dash to the spider, quickly make the spider grab the missile, and then the second missile is going to be coming at you. If you wait too long, he's just going to shoot both missiles at you, then you're just screwed if that happens. So again, that missile's coming. You see the spider picks it up. And now I have Marky over here. I need to wait until I can target the spider so I can make Marky CC that and to make the spider run into the boss and self-destruct. So I'm going to wait for that. Wait for Marky. I have to KD it. And voila, you see the spider's running towards the boss and kaboom. So once that happens, if you did all 6 successfully, you're going to notice his lightning shield's going to turn from blue to red. And that means that his lightning shield is busted. So once that happens, again, I highly recommend having the map on the big mode, is you're going to be waiting to see which pillar spawns first. There are 4 positions where you can spawn pillars. There's one there, one there, one there, and one there. And you just need to look at which one spawns first, because the one that spawns first, everyone needs to get there ASAP. So just start looking at your minimap, and we're just going to be paying attention to see which one it spawns. Boom. The bottom one here spawns first, so everyone just start dogpiling this pillar right here. The reason is because he's going to create a death zone everywhere. On easy mode, it doesn't kill you, it just does a little bit of damage. But in hard mode, it is a death zone. So you see over here that this pillar spawned, I'm beelining towards it. And what we need to do is we need to DPS it down to half HP. After it gets down to half HP, you can't get it any lower. If you burst it really hard, you can get it to 1 HP. However, you can't kill the sensor. And this is where the tank comes in. The tank needs to direct a specific attack to hit this sensor. And only when this specific attack hits the sensor will its CC bar open. Once the CC bar opens, we need to stun it, KD it, or just use any CC. And then we will need to go counterclockwise. So once we CC that one, we'll start moving towards here. There's going to be another sensor here. Then we move here to this sensor. Then we move here to this sensor. And then we finally move back. And for each sensor, the tank needs to direct a very specific attack towards the sensor in order to CC it. And as for the DPS party, we need to make sure that we get the sensor to half HP or less. So you'll see over here, now the death zone's about to start. So he activates the sensors. So you'll see over here that we only have this tiny little diamond over here to stand in. And what the tank needs to do is he needs to direct this attack very specifically right down the middle. So the DPS party, we need to chill right here at this little corner over here. I recommend standing at this corner because we will be moving counterclockwise, and counterclockwise will be that way. So I highly recommend people to just stay on the left diamond or left corner over here so that you're ready to move to the next position. So you see over here that there's a bunch of red looking things, right? All of this is a death zone in hard mode. In normal mode, it's fine. It just dazes you and you take a little bit of damage. But what we're doing here is we're all huddling up in this little corner. We made sure the sensor's down at half HP or more, and we're just waiting for the CC bar to open. And the moment the CC bar opens, we CC it and we start beelining it to the next sensor because all of these will start rotating. What the tank needs to do is he needs to stand like right in front of this to make sure that the boss's attack will hit the sensor in order to open the CC bar. So we're going to see that now. Boom, boom, boom. And right here, you see the boss brings out this giant Gatling gun right here. This Gatling gun, and then there's a really, really thin red attack right here. He needs to make sure that this sensor is within range of this little red line, so it gets hit by the Gatling gun. So we're gonna see here, a boom, boom, boom. You see, once it hits, its CC bar's open, and we need to quickly CC it. And once that happens, all of these are gonna move. You see, all of these sensors are gonna start rotating. Once this happens, everyone here needs to beeline towards this sensor right here. We want to stand again at this position right there so that we're ready to beeline it to the next one when it starts rotating again. Again, in hard mode, this is a death zone. So move fast, move, 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 tactical roll, or safe. Okay, good. Again, I'm standing on this little diamond right here, or this little corner, and I'm waiting for the CC bar to open. In this case, because I was recording this guide, I wasn't attacking the boss, but normally I would stop staring at the sensor over here and I would attack the boss and turn around only when he shoots with the Gatling gun. So again, we're waiting. Boom, he brings out the Gatling gun. You can see again, there's the little red narrow thing that's being pulled out. So the tank has to make sure that he is in the middle between the Gatling gun over here as well as the sensor. Once this happens, everyone should turn around, stare at this, and get ready to CC it. Just make sure to take turns CCing it, or else you might run out of CCs. So right here, boom, he shoots it, we CC it, and we get ready to mad dash it. Because you'll see right here, sensor 2 is offline, the one earlier was sensor 1, and we need to get all 4 of the sensors offline in order to complete the mech. So again, these are moving, so again, we're mad dashing towards this pillar over here. I like to stand at this little corner over there again. So let's see what happens. So mad dash, mad dash, mad dash. Boom, we're in position. I'm tagging the sensor, making sure it's half HP. Boom, the Gatling gun hits it. We need to CC it, and immediately we turn around and it starts rotating and we start moving. So you see over there, I got clipped by that sensor thing. So you'll see that I'm dazed over here and I took some damage. I took 9% damage. So if this was hard mode, I'd be dead. So you do need to pay attention to that. So again, we're waiting for this little Gatling gun. Is, you know, we stun it, and voila, sensor 4 is offline. So we made it all the way back to sensor 1. This was sensor 1, and once we make it back, that's the mech complete, and we're gonna get some mech damage, and we can continue to DPS the boss until 60%, where he'll go back into mech phase again. So we're moving, 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 bum, 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 bum. And voila, you see, it did some mech damage. He overheats and becomes immobile, so now it's DPS phase. We get to burst him really hard. He doesn't have his damage reduction shield. He got nothing, and we just pew, 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 pew. Okay, and what's going to happen now is he's going to do an explosion. You could just iframe it, self, homo block, whatever. And now it goes straight into phase again because it's 60%, right? And at 60%, again, he's going to suck everyone in. We F-roll out. We got that big giant thing again, and we just have to avoid all those explosions. So just pay attention over here that I am currently positioning myself at 8 o'clock already. Owl's positioned himself at 4 o'clock, and Alessi's positioned herself at 12 o'clock. It's important for the farm marks to do that and not to get mixed up, because then the spider mine phase is going to be very confusing. You see over here, he's going to do the suck. Again, we split up. This time, my team decides not to cuck me. However, you see right there, even though I was standing at the edge of the circle, I still got clipped. And then I get stunned. However, in hard mode, that will kill you. So, yeah, be careful. So, if you get hit by any of these rockets, you will get a stack over here, which is also a bleed stack, which hurts quite a lot. Try not to get more than 2, or else it's going to be very difficult to stay alive. So, you see here, I got 2. You know, and so I just start bleeding out, and I have to keep attacking the boss to lifesteal. So you'll see that again, he summons the spider mines. Again, I've got the big crosshair on my head. He's going to shoot a rocket at me. Make sure that no one in the DPS party is standing in between that rocket. If that rocket hits someone, it'll explode, and I won't be able to do the mechanic. And that's the same with the 4 o'clock position, the 12 o'clock position, and the 8 o'clock position. You're going to see there. Boom, here comes the missile. I bait the spider mine, and boom, it gets picked up. And I need to CC it. Marky comes to the rescue, and voila. Next missile is already on its way. Again, I bait it into this spider mine. I get Marky over. I tell Marky to do CC. Thank you, he did the knockdown, and it runs over. And once more, once you finish the spider mines, the next thing you wanted to pay attention to is the sensors. So you're looking on your mini map again to see which sensor spawns first, and once the first one spawns, everyone mad dashes it towards it. So you're gonna see it, boom, it's on my left side, but I'm confused, so I don't know where I'm going, and voila, I made it in time. So you see that I have positioned myself very poorly here, actually, not on the left side. However, now I realized my mistake, so I positioned myself on the left side. I still get dazed because I got clipped, and you see over here, waiting for the Gatling gun, boom, we CC it. Get ready to run to the next one. Sensor 2's offline. We're waiting for sensor 3 over here. Again, it's half HP. I'm really dumb over here, so don't do what I do, like attack this, because there's no point attacking it. You can't do any damage to it. But what you should be doing is attacking the boss and waiting for him to use the Gatling gun. The moment he uses the Gatling gun to hit it, then its CC bar's open, so you CC it. Remember, you have to CC it. If you don't CC it, the death zone doesn't move. And yeah, you're kind of stuck there and you'll fail the mechanic. So you're waiting over here, boom, we CC, and we get ready to mad dash to the next one. Tactical roll, I made it, good. And this one, sensor 4 over here. Waiting for the Gatling gun, CC, mad dash back to sensor 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we're back to sensor 1, and voila, mech complete. Okay, so once the mech complete, he's gonna do his 5-hit explosion, just self iframe it, whatever. And now it's just DPS him until 30%. And once he gets to 30%, it'll be one more mech phase. It's the exact same thing, and that will be it. So let's just run the clip. Again, you see those missiles over there? Don't get hit by them. They will give you bleed stacks, and it sucks. That green thing also gives you bleed stacks. Don't get hit by that. That also sucks. You can iframe it, but you still get the stacks, I think. So I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, so 30%, boom, he jumps in the middle, he does the suck thing, you make sure you F roll out or tab escape. I'm retarded and I don't have anything there, so I'm in trouble. So you see over here, and I'm gonna tactical roll out, voila, see, and that's how you dodge it, so you don't get dazed. You can also use an SS, of course. And again, he summons the spider mines. I'm just getting in position. I don't know why my spider mine came so slow over there, but now the missiles are coming, so make sure that no one's in the way of my missile. So voila. Marky, come rescue me, please. Stun the little spider mine. Okay. Second missile's already on its way. Targeted into that. Okay. Marky, come save me, please. Yes. KD it, please. Good. And voila. So once that explodes, boom, you see his shield is now red again. So we're good to go. And now, once more, we're waiting for the sensors. So it's going to be these 4 locations. We need to pay attention on your mini map. See where the sensor is. And then go do, please spawn, please spawn. We're waiting. Okay, sensor spawned. Immediately I run towards it. And again, I want to angle myself on the left corner of it because it moves counterclockwise. So again, I'm waiting for the Gatling gun. We stun it or KD it. I don't know what we did. And immediately I start moving to the next one. Boom. I still got clipped. So you have to move fast over there. And then boom. Okay, we moved. Hit it. Move. Good, I made it this time. Waiting for the CC bars to open. Bada bing, bada boom. CC'd. Okay, ready to move. Run. I still got clipped by that. So you just gotta run really fast and you gotta position yourself correctly and not be like a dum-dum like me. And finally, the last one over here. And boom, mech phase complete. Boss is dead. Bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, that is the last boss. The last boss in Hangar 0 is actually a lot easier to explain mech-wise and a lot easier to execute mech-wise than the first boss. The first boss was a lot more harder because there's a lot more moving parts. There's a little top that's spinning around, and then you gotta create the bumpers, and you gotta switch the colors, and there's a lot of phases. However, for the last boss, it's a lot more straightforward. As long as you've got 3 people doing the farm work, as long as the tank knows how to direct the Gatling gun to hit the sensor, you're good to go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this guide was helpful. If it was, I would appreciate a subscribe, or if you want to go the extra mile, please consider becoming a member. Speaking about members, I'd like to thank Gonzola, Konare, Kevin, Zilantex, Overgamers, Yatogami, Arisoya, Jeremy Chen, Nyana, Pearlstyle, Toots McGee, Sola Hero, ST Sintu, and Key for supporting the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the res.